bunch more money. They're either going to invest, they're going to buy a house, they're going to refer a whole bunch of people. Who is that in your sphere of influence? Who comes to mind?
Family. I got a lot of family that they have a lot of opportunities for me. That's a good influence. It's a good place for me to be. Is that what you're meaning? Like our influence? What do you mean by our influence?
Like, yeah, so people you know. So let me give you an
Yeah.
example. So an agent on our little team, Steve Mitchell, he has like a part-time job he's finishing up, so he hasn't been to a whole bunch of things. He just put um it's 5 condo units under contract, like all with the same buyer from the same builder. So it's $2.3 million of real
Ooh.
estate. So that was like his white whale of someone that was like, he's like, yeah, this guy buys and sells a bunch of real estate every year, so I want to help him. And so what he
Yeah.
did is he went out and found something that that specific person would like to see and was able to get a deal going with Arrive Homes. So now they're selling 5 condos to this one buyer.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
I'm pretty sure Arrive does 3% commissions. So if that is the case, Steve just made $69,000 of GCI. There is a split with the team, but we cap it. So he is making a fair lot of money for his very first transaction.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
if you were to think like, who do I know that is either has a home that they should sell, really wants to buy, or should invest? Who like first comes to your mind?
So it would be like I said, my family. So I was actually just talking to my family last night about the fact that, I know that you had mentioned you guys have some land in Benjamin, right? So
Hmm.
my family offered and said, hey, like if you can find someone to buy this piece of property, it's 52 acres, it's in Benjamin, it's like $2.3 million. It's residential and agricultural. I'm not exactly sure where at in Benjamin, but I got the agent's number and everything like that. But yeah, definitely my family. My family's in construction and has like a lot of opportunities like that. So that is my white whale. Those
Hmm.
are going to be the people I want to keep close, especially with the construction, like my uncles and whatnot. But yeah, that's definitely going to be my go-to. And I already know like here soon my grandma's house is going to need to be sold, and the house that I'm living in right now I'm fixing up and we're going to need to sell that. So I know that there's a few things like coming, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But definitely in my family is a good kickstart for me.
Nice. So then what you should think about is what is the value that you can give to them in the meanwhile, or what kind of keeps them on the hook. For example, Steve's guy,
Right.
he was looking for investments. And so Steve would go and look at condos and run the numbers. And he decided, he knew this guy bought some condos from a different builder, and these were the same style for less money in a similar area. So he's like, these are a better deal than what you bought in the past. Let me send you these and work it all out.
Right.
So
Yeah, I
what value
totally.
adds or what could you do for these people until they're ready to sell?
Well, the property is up for sale right now. The property
Okay.
itself is up for sale, so I can start like working on that right now. But in the meantime, with like my grandma, just making sure that she just giving her options, talking to her before, like making sure I'm having that relationship with her more consistently, so that she knows that I'm here, and when the time is ready, I will be ready to go. But yeah,
I love it. Stay in contact. Sometimes that's all it needs. I was having a conversation with a couple agents in our office, Heather Groom and Bryson, I forget his last name. But they mentioned that their whole goal of reaching out to their sphere of influence is to gather information. This is not what they were saying, but this is how I
yeah,
took it. So it's gather information to figure out should they buy or should they sell. So for example, they want to be best friends with someone so that when like they get a new job that they can say, hey, congrats on the new job. You should buy a new house. Or like they know if they're moving away, or they're good enough friends that if there's a divorce, that they're someone that they can reach out to and be like, we know you're in real estate. We're getting a divorce. Can you help us? Like
Yeah.
they are friends with people to gather information. But they
Just
didn't say it
being
like that.
proactive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I was taking it as I like analyzed what they were doing. And they do it
Right.
very well. And so now they have a lot of people that they know, like you're investing, you're moving for work, you're getting a divorce, you just had kids, like all of these things that kind of spark the light bulb for people like maybe we should
Yeah.
move or get a new house. And that's what
Yeah.
they're trying to gather as they talk to their sphere of influence, their friends and family.
Yeah. And to really remember that information. That's the key thing. We can gather
Yes.
all that information, but remembering it or like maybe keeping it down somewhere, that's probably what I will do. I'm just
Yep.
so like fresh, and then I was sick for like a week, and so then I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to jump in, but I don't know where to start. And I still need to get set up on the MLS. I got my license on Monday, so I
Oh
need to
yeah.
get set up on a couple of things. There's just a couple of things I need to do so that I can really know where to start because I don't really know where to start at this moment. So
Hmm. Yeah. Well, so you should probably chat with Hunter today to make sure you can get the MLS and all of that stuff
yes,
going. And then after that, it's just talk to everyone, right? The
yeah,
more people
just
you
talk
talk
to
to,
everyone.
the more likely you're going to find these people that are like, oh, we just got married, we just had a kid, we just whatever. And you can say, oh, does that mean that you're looking to buy or sell a house?
Yeah,
And some of the times the answer will be yes. And some will be like, we'd love to, we don't know if we can. And that's where you can kind of start stepping into the process. The
yeah.
whole goal is to talk to as many people as you can and then get those people to meet with you to talk about real estate.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
fun.
and I need to get my contacts in the database. That was a big thing that I needed to talk to Hunter
Yep.
about because I do believe I'm set up with what is it? Is it Command?
Yep.
But
Command.
I don't know how to like work it or anything. I've never like logged on. I could just log on and kind of move around, but I would just figured I would do that with him today when I
Yeah.
was going over the MLS. Just kind of do a brief overview.
Yep. Yeah, that would be perfect. That would be perfect.
And then question. So then
Yeah.
after that, so say I find someone to buy this property. Are you the person that works with me through the first four transactions, or is it like three transactions, or how does
Sort
that
of,
work?
yeah. Yeah. So I'm here for you for the whole thing, but then we also have a transaction coordinator. Jeanette is her name.
Okay.
She's the transaction coach. So she'll even write the offer for you and
Okay.
hold you all the way
Okay.
through.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. So just at least that
But I'm
first
also
time. That's
here.
what I.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to like see what the. I just wanted to see someone go through an offer, just things like that, little things like that, so that I felt comfortable.
Yep. Yep. And we'll have you do the case studies if you remember those. It's literally
Yeah.
like making a fake
Thursdays.
offer and she'll sign off on those. So that's
Okay. And
always
those are Thursdays with Jeanette.
yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And question real quick. Sorry, I'm the one that's taking up this whole time. Where's the large training room? That was the small training room that we were in, correct?
Yeah, so it's just downstairs. So just go
Okay.
downstairs and you'll see people. There's a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it.
Okay. Okay, well then today I want you guys to think through who's your white whale. If you had one person in your sphere of influence that is like disproportionately helpful to your real estate business, who would that be? And how do you add value to them so that they give you referrals or buy or sell real estate? And it can change constantly, but who's that one person right now that you should be talking to because they will help your business more than anyone else? And go be best friends with that person. It's okay to be selfish and do things like that because worst case scenario, you're better friends. Best case scenario, you're better friends and you sell real estate. Sounds like a win-win to me. So go talk to those people, go write out who you want it to be. Um, in Killer Williams, they call this thing the hit list as they're trying to recruit agents. So it's like write down like your 10 favorite agents that you'd want to recruit to the brokerage and figure out how to get them here, kind of a concept. You can do that same thing with real estate. who's like your 10 most influential friends or family members that if you could get them to like support your business, that your business would explode. And those will be your VIPs, and you go find them and crush it. So we got Kaiten doing her marketing automation class here in 20 minutes. Then we got team meeting at 11, and I think there's even a lunch after that. So tons going on this morning. So come on in, and I will see you guys here in a bit.
All right, thank you.
Thanks all. See ya.
Thanks, Cameron.